Hi. Thank you for your interest and or purchase of our new Weld-Less stainless steel hubs. I'm going to do a video on how we recommend you do it, a couple tips and tricks to make sure you get the best performance out of your hub. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my old Dentcraft double bend shave tool, and I'm going to put a stainless steel hub on it that I can work with the Game On hub handle tool. So we're going to go through the process. Hang on, here we go. Well, here I've decided to use a cutoff wheel or a bandsaw to cut the handle off this. Now you guys may not have access to that, but use a cutoff wheel, chop saw, something like that to cut it off. Okay, after we got our deburred, we're going to put it in our vise. I'm using a soft jaws, and then we're going to measure the shaft. Okay, that's going to be a 7/16. So we got our 7/16 hub here, and I want you to just put it on here and just tighten these around and just barely put them on there. Okay, so you can still rotate it. All right, and I'll show you what it's going to be for in a minute. Okay, go grab the handle of your choice. Obviously the number one choice would be this Game On magnetic handle, and I want you to put it on there, snap in just like that, and then you need to square up your tip with either a T-square or just by sight, and then you want to line your handle up with what you would call your 0 point. Okay, so we're going to do that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Just the weight, the gravity pulled it down. It's tight. So now we're going to go and crank it a little tighter, just a little bit all the way around, and we'll keep doing that. And these set screws have little serrations knurling in them that's going to dig into that rod. Okay, like that. Around. Get them around, and you don't need to like totally just like crazy put a lot of pressure on it. So we're just going to do that. Okay, all right, when they start going click click click, that's probably where you want to be. Okay, all right, okay, so then we're in there, and now we're going to test it in the vise to see how secure it is. Okay, after you've done that, loosen the hub and take it off, and find the marks the set screw is on, and we're going to do a couple things here. I can give you a couple ideas what to do with that, and we're going to go from there. You can see the mark. It's going to be all three marks around the side there. Okay, what we want to do now, after we've found our marks, we want to somehow put a flat in that to keep it from spinning. You can just use a regular file that flat a bit, or if you got access to a cutoff wheel, put a little flat in there. You could probably actually use a belt grinder. Okay, so you want to do that all the way around, then reinstall it and check your home position, and then tighten it down. And there is one more way which I think is the best, and I'll show you that next. Okay, I used a cutoff wheel, and I put little flats on that all the way around. So we're going to go ahead and reinstall the handle now and see what happens. Okay, now I've got everything in there. I jigged this up in a vise, and what I want to do here is I want to take a little marker here, and I'm going to mark the hub and the rod there to check for any slip. So what we're going to do here then, we're going to just crank it over here. Oh, it actually came out of the vise. So that is one way of doing it. Always check to make sure it's not going to spin on you. If it does, go in there and make them a little deeper or whatever you want. But it's always good to check it first. Now, I actually have a one-of-a-kind tool, a Dentcraft double bent shave tool with a hub hand and the carbon hat, and then with the Game On handle. Being as how these are magnetic already, Pop, there you go. And we have extensions too that go in here to make a T-handle, a magnetic fit, which other people have caught on to that because it's a really good idea. So there you go. You can make custom-made tools out of all these old tools you got laying around. Don't go out and buy new expensive ones. So I'm going to show you my preferred way next. It's a little more involved, but it's how I would do it if they was mine. Hang on. Okay, this is the preferred way that I like to do it. It's a little more involved, takes a little more patience or skill or whatever, but I want you to get a J drill. J as in John. That's the right size that will go down inside here without hurting your threads, and we just need to leave a little divot in there for that set screw to slide in there. It's the same way we attach our beast bar handle to the shaft to keep it from spinning under impact. So take that off, unscrew that, and get her lined up. You may have to, once you unloosen that, tighten the rest of them just a little bit so it doesn't spin on you, and make sure they're okay. So take that, you could dab it in a little oil, put it in there, okay. Now what we did is just put a little divot in there. It's not much, and I usually have an air gun, but I don't here. Let me, so I can blow that out of there. Okay. Now you only need to do this to one. Okay. So, where did I do my set screw? Story of my life. Okay, I took it out. What did I do with it? Oh no. Well, anyways, I'm going to get. Here's another set screw that has that will work. It's not the knurled one, but it's got the locking on it. And then put that sucker in there. Tighten her back down. There. Give the rest of them a snug. And now that is every bit as good as a weld, but potentially better, because on your small diameters, we've actually snapped the rod right at the weld. Because what happens in your smaller diameters, you know, 1/4 inch, 5/16, you weld them on there, they're going to get red hot all the way through, and that's going to work hard them and make them brittle. So that will actually snap before this would come loose. So it could be better than welding. So we'll see. But anyways, that's how we wanted to do it, and now that's on there permanently. It's not coming off unless you want it to. Now you can take those set screws out and pull it off. And some guys are worried, oh, we need Loctite. If it makes you feel better, stick a couple drops of Loctite in there, put your screws in. I'd recommend blue. It's going to hold just as good. But then if you ever want to take that hub off, put it on another tool. Maybe this tool breaks. Oh no, my tool's junk. Throw it in the garbage. No, you can take that off, put it on another tool. So we thought of everything, because I'm a tech just like you guys. See ya.